Everybody, Bruce Jones here, and welcome. It's a Friday. Oh, just before noon, just afternoon. And it's been an exciting time in our country's history. So I'm just going to set up my thing here. So what I'm going to do with this broadcast, let me just make sure I have everything right. And if anybody has any questions, can weigh in the comments below. But what I'm going to do in this broadcast is just kind of go through where I am with my new book, how I made $322,650 selling books on Amazon. And I just want to thank everybody who has jumped in already with the pre-release. That's one of the tactics and things to do to learn how to sell your book. And so thank you very, very much. And it has made me really analyze my book. So this is what I had written a while back. I had written this, and for this Gumroad challenge, I decided to dig this book out, put most of my ideas in it, reorganize it in a better way, and come up with a book. And it seems to have resonated really well. And it's been a book I've been wanting to get out for a long time, as I sort of have done over 50 books, and I've learned a lot of things over the last 10 years and wanted to share them. So what I thought, so as I was thinking about this book, and I've been sitting there, I woke up in the middle of the night kind of going, how is it going to be presented? Because there's a lot of information in here, but it's kind of in different pieces and different ways. And there's sort of lists of tips, and then there's some best tips, and then other things. I didn't want it to be confusing to people. So I wanted people to be able to flow through the book in a logical manner, especially if you're a beginning author or you've only done a book or two. You want to sort of come into the book in the right place. I didn't want people to be jumping to the back of the book and the front of the book and all that. So that was what I sort of wrestled with yesterday, was like, how do I make this a flow that you could sort of start at the beginning, go through, slot yourself in, get the tips, take the lessons that I've done, the things I've learned, and I can teach it in some kind of a logical manner. So I woke up in the middle of the night. I always have a pad of paper by my nightstand. So my nightstand sits there, and I write things down, because remember, you're never going to remember it in the morning what you would thought of in the middle of the morning or the middle of the night when it seemed like such a great idea. So it's on my Anthem. See, my Anthem notepad. You get those from whoever, and just put them by your nightstand. So these are the notes. This is what I wrote right here, and so that's what I'm just going to go through. And I think this helped me to organize my book. I went through it this morning. I'm just going to kind of walk through this list. You can see right here behind me, and just sort of tell you what it is, and also the process of talking it out like this helps me realize if something's in the wrong place, or I need to do something better with it, or doesn't belong, or I'm missing something. So that's a key thing to do. Oh, we have a comment. Let's see. Hi, Gospel. Oh, we're international again. I love it that we're international. So Gospel came in on the workbook masterclass, and it was great having her here. And so there she's here again. So fantastic, great. So anyway, so let's dive in here. So I just want to walk through the book, and I basically you can see it's all here, and I've been editing. That's what I did yesterday. I was working on the editing, and trying to stay into the challenge time frame of 14 days, which is I'm not going to hit, but I'm not worried about it. But I'm learning a lot. But you can see it's like things didn't sort of fit into the right place. So this is what I came up with for the book. These are the main sections of the book. They are how to use your book's content. This is sort of my main guiding point. In fact, up on that whiteboard up there, I have one up there, I have one down there, and I have one over here. I have my general concept, my big overlying concept about selling books, which is this right here. Use your book's content to sell your books. And I'll be talking more about that in future broadcasts. Oh, we have 4 or 5 people in here. Excellent. So this is my main concept, which is to take the content from your books and to spread it out online with clearly labeled for Google to find, and make it easy for people to kind of connect and come back to Amazon to buy your book. So this is you'll see me talk a lot about this and show a lot of examples about it. I've had a lot of success doing this, whether you're blogging your book or if it's a children's book, it's putting the pictures out, or my coloring books, I publish the pictures, whatever it is. I tend to, my music books, I put all that stuff out online, code it for Amazon, put it up on websites, and then wrap my ads around it. So basically the book, so it's use your book, make noise. So I've been following this internet marketer called Steve Larson, and he talks about making noise. And so I'll just bring that up here, make noise. So that's using social media, using Facebook, doing what I'm doing right now. I'm making noise about my book. And so I'll talk about all the different ways that I do that. I have another video coming. I was going to do that today, but I did this one instead and push it, which show you what I've been doing for this book, for the launch of this book and getting it out and pushing it into all the different places. So it's make noise. The third one is cross promote. I'm going to go through this thing right you see here. Cross promote and spread that noise. So you do something once and then use it multiple times. So it seems like a lot of effort, but in reality, you can easily put things out. This is one that a lot of people miss. Make your book easy to buy. So by that, which relates to use your book's content, is having buttons or thumbnails or book covers around your content, putting your book cover on the front of your website, putting links in social media, all that kind of stuff, but make your book easy to buy. This one, a lot of people just forget about this. They think something's going to happen and nobody knows how to get the book. And then repeat that. Just keep doing that. Repeat that over and over again. I'm also going to put in the book lessons I've learned from publishing 50 books. And I had done that recently, put that list together. And it's different than spreading your book content is some of the lessons that I've learned. So we'll put that out. And then one of my favorite things to do is repurpose your book. So I don't know if I have it right here, but maybe I do have it. If you have a book and you can push it out there, you can take that same content and create other products from it. So I've had some of my best-selling products, some best-selling books are based off of other products that you've done it once, and then you need to put it out. You can repackage it, reformat it, do something different with it, and put it out to the world. So you can, the reality is you just don't know what is going to sell and what isn't going to sell. So by doing that, you might discover a product you never even knew that you had. So that's an important thing to do. And it's one of my favorite things to do is to repurpose your book. So let's just go back up here to the front. And so the book is intro, how to use this book. So basically it'll be me describing how to flow through this. The numbers, like where I have my numbers, where did I come up with this $322,650 number? So that's important, so you understand what happened, who I am. Build your platform. This is super important. Are you building a Facebook group? Are you building an email list? Are you connecting with people? Are you sort of gathering them? Because as you publish a book, you need somebody to buy your book, and if you can sell it to your fans. And just like in this group, and a thank you to everybody, we've had I think 10 pre-sales already on this book, and that's to people who know me and who I've given information to and all that kind of stuff. So it's really important to develop that audience, and that's something you do the day you start writing, even before you start writing. You may not even think you're making a book, but start building that audience. So we'll talk about Media Kit. I always bring up Media Kit, which is basically just a set of graphics and text that makes it easy for you to repost and spread stuff around. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time we need a cover to go into social media to post about your book. And then I'm a huge fan, and this relates exactly to using your book's content, is building author or book blogs or websites, which is where you put your content. So you have to have a home online. Where are you going to put it? We'll talk about that. This is all going to be, as I re-edit this and put the right parts in the right place. I like this path that I'm doing. Key pages that you have on your blog, things like a author bio, a resource page. I can write that right here because that is one of the keys. So a bio, a book page, and a resource page. Key things. Those are probably the three key things. But the resource page is what can very well bring Google to your page. I get great response from that. So, okay. So then we'll jump into that's the beginning of the book. Use your book's content to sell your book. So that's pre-selling. So that's what you see me doing now. You see me make a lot of noise. I'm doing posts, I'm doing videos, I'm doing all kinds of things to kind of build some anticipation, get people to know I'm telling you all about the book right here. So that's the pre-selling of your book, and anybody can do that. You can, if you're doing a children's book, maybe you take them on the journey of you're doing illustrations and doing the drawings. We have some members in the How to Publish a Book Facebook group that have done really well doing that, especially with some physical children's books. People usually try to launch ebooks, but you can do this with a children's book or a paperback book by just bringing people on the journey with you. So I've talked about that. I have here 33 tips. I don't know how many tips it really is. It's somewhere around there of tips and things to do. They kind of fit in this area. A book launch. You know, a lot of people use a book launch. Book launches are really big, trying to get the bestseller. My philosophy is it launches your book, but it doesn't sell your book. And what I'm trying to teach through this book is that books are like little businesses. Each book for me, and they're right, where are they? Behind here. There, all these. Each one of those is a little business, right? Some of them do really well, and some of them kind of poke along, but they all do something. And they all add up, to these numbers. So that's but a launch can get you started and can help you build your media kit. It can kind of make you do all this other stuff. It's kind of like what I'm doing with this challenge. It gets you going. And your author book blog, that's the home. This is the home, your home online. So that's that. All right. Make noise. Next section of the book, when we make noise. So that's tips for making noise. It's social media, blogging, video. We're making noise right now. And some of these overlap. They're not completely locked into one spot. I have my wagon wheel graphics. So which this all leads to Amazon or to buy. So it's just a visual presentation that I have followed for a long time of how I link things and send things out. I use this sort of wagon wheel thing where Amazon's here in the middle, and then there's all these things around it that drive traffic to my sales page on Amazon. So, or to my blog, either way. So that's super, super important. Cross promote, spread the noise. So whatever you're doing here, you just do more. By cross promote is do something once and spread it through lots of different places. We have Gospel's had a good, yeah, great. Thank you, Gospel. That's terrific. Yep, this is very useful. Good. That's what I want. I'm trying to get some feedback. It's also me talking through my own book. It's extremely valuable that I'm not just talking to myself, but I'm trying to sort of teach what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm trying to do. So spread the noise. So social media. Inside the book sales, I put that here as part of my cross promote. Just like in many of my books, like I have it right here. At the back of my book, I put ads for my other books. I tell people, this is what else I sell, because the person already has the book. See, I have that here. The person has the book in their hand. So, and you probably have other products. And even if you don't have other products, I recommend at least put the existing book at the back and say, this book is available. Here it is. So something like that. Let's see, let me get this out of here. So this is the back of one of my children's books where I had 4 books. Boom, 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 boom. And this just sits at the back. So if somebody buys one of my books, they find out that I have other books. It could be services. It could be products. It could be you selling yourself, that you give, maybe you do events and you speak or something like that. This is one of my main tactics on, just had a pre-order. Hey, look at that. So this is Gumroad. You get the little message right there. Oops, let's see. There it is. There's a pre-order. See that? I get to see them. So thank you, whoever that was. Thank you very much. It just came through on my phone. That's why we do this. That's why we get out there and promote our products and our books, because we're doing this. So, but that's what it is. And the wagon wheels kind of fits in here too. But it's the back of the book, cross promoting. You can promote products at every chapter. If you have let's say a children's book, what would you promote? Maybe you just have a children's book. Well, at the back, you have illustrations. You have all these cool illustrations. They could make a calendar. They could make a mug. They could do a T-shirt, a pillow. People love pillows. I just found out recently that people, if you're going to do print-on-demand products, like using Zazzle or Redbubble or Printful, make sure you do a pillow. Wouldn't those cool illustrations look great on a pillow? That could be marketed at the back of your book. Your book doesn't necessarily have to be the thing that makes the most money. It might be all the other stuff. The book leads people into your stuff. So that's what I'll talk about in the cross promote, spread the noise. Make the book easy to buy. This is, as I said, this is one of the things I see a lot of people just miss. And so it's making sure you have clear buttons or thumbnails on your sites. This is where I wrap ads. The ads I wrap around my content are my own ads. They're thumbnails from my own books. And let me see if I have that picture here. I was trying not to jump all over with different websites today, but just it's in here. Well, anyways, it's here. But basically, you have your content, which Google brings people to your website to see your content. They read your content. They solve their problem with whatever you've written there. And then down the side is an ad for your book for additional, they can go buy it if they want it. So you're basically giving your book out in small pieces and then using ads to drive traffic. This is what I have done for years and years and years. Amazon, take you through describing the Amazon sales page. There's a lot of stuff on that page. Did you know you can do social media plugs every day from your Amazon sales page for your books? I'll show you where that is. Author Central, every author on Amazon gets an Author Central page. That's your page on Amazon. You can see go to any of my stuff, but you can see it's when the name is blue up at the top, you click on that, you'll go to their Author Central page. It's just a great place. Google indexes that page. It's a great place to sort of center yourself on Amazon. Talk about that. Links in the blog, back of the book. Also talk about easy to buy is we forget we're so focused online, but we also have offline. You live out in the world and you go places. So here is my business card, and on the back of it is my book. Look at that. And I had a space. I set these up to go to a conference earlier in February when we could go to conferences. Gives me space to write someone's name or some information or something right there. But anyways, this is offline real world marketing that you can hand somebody. If you're meeting them at let's say a conference or you're part of a networking group, you can say, hey, here's my book. You can go pick it up. And also I have the links to my Facebook group and website links and all that kind of stuff. So that's offline marketing. I have a whole bunch of tips on things you can do, like in your signature line or maybe in your company newsletter. Those local papers that you get, they're always looking for local artists makes good. So that's all on offline marketing. The 5 key pages for the Amazon Inside Look Inside feature. What are the 5 key pages? So that's those. So, and then just repeat this process. So it's a continual process. Books. Amazon doesn't sell books. They don't market books. They sell books, but don't market. You have to market, and you can use all of this. And I think this works. I'm pretty sure that this sort of guides you through. Each one's a little bit more information that guides you through. So to do that, I have a section here on lessons I've learned from 50 books. So we'll put that in, and then I'm just going to put in repurpose. It doesn't really fit into my whole big number here, but I just think this is super important to do, and you can extend your books and make more of them and do more things with them. As I said, some of those products over there were completely generated. Some of those books were completely made by taking a section of one book and putting it into another book. And I'll show you one that was a couple of them that were super successful doing that and still continue on. They've been bestsellers, Amazon bestsellers for some of them, 2 of them for 10 years. You just keep cranking along, going. So that's completely by doing repurposing. Right here, repurpose your book, make other things. You can write your book. Any of you who did the workbook masterclass, I taught how you can write your book so that you can repurpose it into another book. And make them into bundles and packages and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. That's sort of the book. That's what I'm working on. My next task is to take this book and now break all this text and stick it into a Word file, broken down in this manner. I feel pretty comfortable with that. I think it'll make a good thing, and pull together the book. And so anybody who's pre-launch, pre-sale, the pre-sale will be going for a while I'm busily doing this and try to do that. And I have some ideas for, I'm going to take some of this and turn it into some videos that'll go into the product. So anybody that comes in at the pre-sale, the link is in the post, which is up there, or depending on where you're seeing it, it's in the details description below. There's a link to the Gumroad product. And so there's going to be some videos. I do have a publishing checklist that I'll probably put in, and that'll be the whole book. So the book will be the book plus some supporting videos and a checklist or 2. So, all right, that's good. Leave comments below. Anything you have, answer them. Check out the book, and we will see you in the next video. The next video will probably be the one where I'm going to show what I'm doing to market this book, so you can see the different efforts and energies, the things that I'm doing, where I'm using pieces from each one of these sections. So, all right, see you soon. Bye-bye.